Hi guys, this is Kim. So if you know me and my story, I was diagnosed with MS last year and I was in a wheelchair. I wasn't able to walk. Then I moved to a walker. So I was really not doing well. So really my goal is to share my journey so that I can support anyone dealing with the same thing or any other autoimmune issues, and just share with you what I've been doing to rebuild and restore my body so that hopefully you can have an awesome recovery and quality of life. So I shared some videos about breathing and a little bit about stress and what it does for your body. And there's a lot of different things that we're dealing with that I think create this in our body. The first one is stress. The second one is toxins, and how that when you already have a compromised system, it doesn't take much to push it over the edge. So I think between our high stress lifestyles and then the toxic buildup of all the things we're exposed with, that's why we're seeing this like crazy rise, and it's becoming really common for people to have these ailments, and it's heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking for me to see before it was a personal experience, and you know, even more so now that it's a personal experience. It's hard. It's heartbreaking to see people that are just maybe taking what's been told to them and going with that, because I think there is a lot more hope. If I had just gone with what I was told, I would not be doing as well as I would be, or as I am right now. My prognosis was pretty much like, well, this is how you are. Let's keep you from getting worse and not help you get better. And so I want to share my journey, and I'm so thankful to have the background that I have, and just kind of some understanding about health and wellness and how the body works, so that I could somewhat figure it out and then share this with you and hopefully break it down in a way that's understandable. So really, stress, I think, is the culprit, because there's a lot of people that probably eat worse, do things worse than you, and they're doing okay, and you're wondering how. And I really think stress is where it starts. And so the things that have been really important for me, I shared a video about some breathing exercises. Sorry, my hair's in my face. But the things that are really important for me are having a morning routine. I found that that is really important, to have that time to kind of like set my headspace, to wake up in a good way and not feel like rushed out the door, like I have all these things to accomplish. So that's been really important for me. Part of my morning routine is yoga, and I would say that is another thing, you know, like I have a morning wake up routine where I do some journaling, I meditate, but then I do my yoga, and yoga is so amazing because it stretches your body. There's so much information about stretching and how that helps to produce new collagen and fibroblasts and kind of like wake up your body to start rebuilding almost like a child. So at some point your body stops stretching, you're the size you are, and then things start to decrease. So there are ways to kind of trick your body into responding like a child and more youthful and rejuvenating itself quicker. There's also so much information about yoga and the actual alignment that it creates within your spine to help your organs function properly, to open up kind of different energy centers. And it, you know, doesn't matter where you believe or what you believe, but your brain, it sends channels through your whole body. So if there's like a block somewhere in the system, I think yoga like helps open that up, you know, just kind of almost like a traffic jam. It kind of helps to move stuff out of the way. So that's really important for me, the yoga, morning exercise, also massage and self-care. So craniosacral and lomi lomi are two types of massage that I find incredibly restorative. They're massages that kind of work with energy in the body and help to move stuff out. So that's even stress. Like, I don't necessarily go get a deep tissue massage because that's not the kind of therapy my body needs. I need to move the stress and those toxins and like different layers of buildup out. Facials are actually really amazing. Most people don't realize this, but we have more nerve endings in our head, neck, and face than our entire body, or the rest of the entire body. And if you think about it, it makes so much sense because all of your sensory organs are right here. So facials are incredibly nourishing and restorative. I made a little list. Let's see if make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Oh, okay, this is a big one. Managing my commitments. I was really over committing myself. And I think when you're in a space when you need to heal and you need to rebuild, you need to make yourself your priority. And people will respect that. And if they don't, screw them. But you need to do this. And what's going to happen is you're going to encourage other people that need this and give them permission to give themselves time, to not overcommit. And it's the same thing as this morning routine. Like, you cannot just be operating at this high stress level. So you need to say no to things that aren't important to you. And remember that by you saying yes to something, you're saying no to something else. So maybe you're saying yes to this thing that you kind of want to do. It's going to help someone out. But you might be saying no to yourself. And then same thing in saying yes to yourself. Sometimes that means you have to say no to other things. So that's really, I think, really powerful. And it's not being selfish. I'm still a giving person. I give in the ways that I can. But at this moment in time, for me to show up for myself and those that I love and to have longevity in that, to be around, I have to make myself the priority right now. So, it's okay. Don't overcommit. You don't have to please everyone. And I kind of think that's a very common thread that runs through most of us that have come down with some kind of autoimmune. If you look at what's happening, your body is kind of attacking itself, and I think we end up being people pleasers, and we've put ourselves last, and now our body can't cope anymore because we haven't made ourselves a priority. So it's a really beautiful life goal to be able to say yes to yourself, to put yourself first. It is our journey on this planet, and of course we want to share and love those around us, but we can't do that if we're not whole. So that's a really big one, a really important one, is just don't overcommit. And it's okay to undercommit, and then as you feel better, you can take on a little bit more and say yes to a party or whatever you want to go to. But it's okay to just say, like, maybe I'll have to see when that day comes, And I think people will understand that. So that's really, I think, where it starts when you're dealing with autoimmune, is figuring out how to manage your stress. That's where you have to start. And then the next thing, so I'm going to kind of do different talks on these things to help explain. The next one is stomach. I think you have to heal your stomach because when you're operating in a stressful way, you're not digesting your food. Your body is becoming highly acidic. It's running cortisol through it, which is like breaking down and eating other things, which is now why you're starting to have ailments show up in different ways. It's almost like battery acid that's eating things. But so the first one we have to do is our stomach, because before we can detoxify and rebuild, we have to make sure that we're going to be able to receive that nourishment. So that's kind of the next one. And then I just said the other two, now detoxifying and rebuilding. And those really seem like the 3 layers or the 4 layers. So first of all, we have to manage our stress. Like, stress is a killer, and I know you've heard it, but you don't realize it until you realize it. So managing your stress, it's so important. And even if you are healthy and well, managing your stress is going to keep you that way. So yeah, so I think that's really it. I just wanted to talk about that, the different ways that I manage my stress, having a morning routine, my yoga practice, self-care. So that does include like just time for myself, reading a book. It does include massage, different energy work. And I just say yes. Like, you'll be amazed what people want to gift you, you know, that love you. And it's okay to say yes and accept it. And it's also okay to pay for it, to treat yourself and love yourself, because I know that you would give it to someone in your family or to someone you care about. So gift it to yourself as well. So energy work, massage, facials, they are actually really, really amazing. Essential oils treatment, that really helps to kind of like reset and lower the stress levels. Yoga, stretching, and then managing your commitments. Okay, so those are just really my 3 like top things. Breathing, I did talk about breathing exercises. That's another way. I guess there would be 5 total that are so important for me to stay healthy. I guess 6. Okay, I didn't make a list, but okay. So breathing, essential oils, massage or self-care therapies, facials, morning routine, yoga, managing your time commitments. So those would be the most important. What I would love for you guys to do is please like comment below, ask questions. I've done really well, and people that see me are really amazed by what I have been able to do for myself, and I'm so thankful that I have been guided and just kind of have the background and information to know how to do this and received the support to guide me through this journey. But I want to share it. So ask questions, make comments, help me know what is going to be best to share to support you and to support everyone on our planet. Like, this is something that is becoming normal, and it shouldn't be. This is a human imposed disorder. People did not have autoimmune. People did not have fibromyalgia and lupus and MS a few hundred years ago. This is because of our lifestyle. This is because of what we're exposed to. And the really important thing is that we can recover from this. We can rebuild and be an even better version of ourselves. But it does require commitment and support. And so that's what I'm here to do. I want to share this with you guys and give you all the tools and like grow and be our best together, because I know that there's people out there that have stuff to share with me as well. So, all right, that's it. Love you guys. Thank you. Aloha.